The modern day is simultaneously pretty cool and pretty shit. On the one hand, you have the return of Michael Jackson and the beloved Pope zombie, and on the other hand, you have days like this. What the actual hell is this? So with that said, let's see how I completed this final world with minimal suffering and level 1 beans. But before I get into that, why don't you subscribe to unlock a new form of brain nourishment that is my channel. We start the modern day on day 1, where we are introduced to this world's gimmick. Ass cracks that shit out zombies from a previous world. This world actually is a pretty fun gimmick in my opinion. It brings every single zombie from every world back for this grand finale. With this gimmick, day 1 was actually pretty tough. I'm so used to the first day being piss easy, but nope, not this one. However, from the last episode, I still have a mighty powerful spring bean who can indefinitely delay a single zombie, even Gags. This will prove to be invaluable for this world, but even with the added difficulty of the ass crack, I beat day 1 first try. We move on to day 2, where this world decides to shit out some big wave beach zombies. The spring bean, once again, solos all. To be honest, absolutely nothing happened on this day other than the confirmation that the spring bean is absurdly powerful. He counters everything, it just makes things a cakewalk. But day 3 was a conveyor belt level, so we move on to day 4, where I am struck with fear. The roller skate zombie has returned. I fucking hate Neon Mixtape Tour. The zombie that completely counters my laser beam is back. It doesn't help that whenever they eat so much as breathe on one of my beans, the beans just give up and die. Because of this roller skate zombie, I failed this day so many times. Even my spring beans couldn't save me, but somehow, eventually I managed to get through this day. I've got no clue how, it just sort of happened. Moving on to day 5, we are introduced to a Plants vs Zombies staple, the newspaper zombie. This Sun newspaper reading fuck gets perpetually pissed off when we destroy its misinformation and decides he's going to go full Brexit geezer on my ass and charge at full speed with ultra high health and damage. What the fuck happened to this guy in the time between Plants vs Zombies 1 and 2? The only way I could ever imagine becoming this powerful would be to follow my Twitch over at twitch.tv/Whoie. Even with this insanely powerful newspaper zombie, we beat day 5 first try. We then move on to day 6, where we are given a throwback to the Lost City, with these sun tiles at the very front of the lawn. The goal of this day is to generate 4,000 sun, which is easily done by stalling with a spring bean and using the sunbean stacking. This day was pretty chill overall, and once again I managed to beat it first try. Moving on, we get to day 7, a big, chunky 4-wave day. And guys, I hate to say it, but I also did this day on my first attempt. Then for some reason, we're playing Candy Crush on day 8. I'm pretty sure PopCap is just as fed up with this game as I am, considering the amount of gimmick levels they're introducing. This is then followed up by day 9, which is, once again, another gimmick day. Day 10 is where the challenge of the modern day truly rears its ugly ass head. What the fuck even is this? This day took me so many attempts. Like, even with all these power tiles, it was hard as balls. I am confident these tiles are just here to fuck with me, considering how useless they are. I fucking hate Neon Mixtape Tool, by the way. Did I mention? The harsh day 10 was then followed by the piss easy day 11 and 12. This game is so awkward with its balancing, it's a bit strange. And then guess what? We got another Candy Crush day on day 13 and another gimmick on day 14. Beans are starting to become extinct, but on day 14, Zeus solos all. No plants, no beans, just the almighty Zeus. Then it's time for day 15, our first impossible day of the modern day. The reason for this is before I even have the chance to use plant food or sun for range beans, the pirate zombie swings in and follows the 4th rule of the pirate code to always gobble my nuts. But you know what? Fuck it, this day isn't impossible. I just need to power up a little bit, just to hit the gym, strengthen my beans, all the way to level 1. It's clearly level 1, it says so. The M stands for mustard. My newfound level 1 beans. I kicked this day's ass and beat it on my first try. After day 16's conveyor belt shenanigans, we move on to day 17, where the laser beam carries hard. And you know what? He did every single day from here on. I'm telling you, leveling these beans to mustard 1 makes this game so much easier. It really exemplifies EA's greed, but part of me is glad because now I get to punish these fuckers like they punished me. Every single day from now has just been made child's play. The only notable thing, really, is the red dinosaur coming back to say goodbye to this masterpiece of a series. Goodbye, the red one. I'll miss you. Somehow, even with leveling my beans to mustard 1, day 30 was a day that managed to kick my ass. These fucking flowers are some bullshit, but my god, my lord, my saviour, the spring bean came to save the day. The thing about my level 1.5 spring bean is the fact that it can actually tank more damage than the bean sprout, so that's cool I guess. I love pay to win features. I'm just so over this now. Playing PvZ2 with only beans for 2 months on end causes insanity to fester. Don't try this at home, kids, unless you're gonna cheat like me. After completing day 30, we move on to day 31, which was a cakewalk. And now, we can finally finish this game with a boss rush. And guess what? The very final boss in Plants vs Zombies 2 is the Neon Mixtape Tour final boss. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. And with that, we did it. But I'm not yet satisfied, so I went back to every single day that I thought was impossible, such as day 12 of Ancient Egypt and all the sun-producing days in the first half of this series. We went back to day 20 of Ancient Egypt. Day 11 of Frostbite Caves was beaten with ease. Day 11 of Dark Ages, I kicked its ass. Day 16 of Dark Ages, easy. Day 19 of Dark Ages, easy. Day 15 of Neon Mixtape Tour, Day 21 of Neon Mixtape Door, Day 28 of Neon Door, Day 30 of Neon Mixtape Tour, seriously, fuck Neon Mixtape Tour. We then went back to Big Wave Beach and beat Day 25, 28 and Day 30 with ease. And finally, with that, I can finally say, we're done. We're free. We finally finished, and I can officially say, yes, you can beat Plants vs Zombies 2 with only beans. But I gotta say guys, if you're gonna do this, please just cheat, it's better for your sanity. With this in mind, I never want to see a zombie again. This was the most anticlimactic end to a challenge I've ever done. But after 11 worlds, 2 months of my life, and 15,000 subscribers, I thought I'd rank these worlds from my least favourite to favourite. My least favourite is obviously Neon Mixtape Tour, followed by Big Wave Beach, Frostbite Caves, Dark Ages, Pirate Seas, Modern Day, Jurassic Marsh, Lost City, Wild West, Egypt, and my number 1 world, the best one, was the Far Future. I do want to thank you guys for sticking with me for the whole challenge. I'm super excited to move on to my next projects and test the waters with my next runs. The Simpsons Hit and Run without hitting or running, and Dark Souls 2 with only fists. I swear, these videos are going to be great, I know you guys will love it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go vomit, because I'm recording this while completely hungover. But once again, thanks guys. Thank you for 15,000 subscribers, thank you for all the support, and thank you for changing my life. I'll see you all in the next challenge run. These nuts.